Welcome to My Psychic Connection. I'm your host, Journey Ryan. It is Wednesday, guys. It means we are halfway through this damn week. And I'm very excited to be here tonight. We are here with Jacob, which I'll be getting to him in just a second. Guys, remember, we are having a contest tonight, so we will be giving away something tonight. So in order to get a prize tonight, you must be a part of MyPsychicConnection.com. Go on there, sign up. You'll get 3 free minutes to sign up. And then if you are one of tonight's winner, you will win a $10 added to your account. So you can use that to talk to any of the psychics you want on the website. So that gives you guys an opportunity to get 3 free minutes plus an additional $10 added to that in order to extend your call. And if you top up, you will be able to communicate to that psychic even more, which will give you your one-on-one. All right, guys, remember, whoever jumps the most at the end of season 2, that means on May 29th will be our last show for the season until we go into our summer shows. But we're going to be giving away an Apple iPad. So, guys, get ready for that. So make sure you're doing that. And, guys, remember, we're going to try to get to as many people as possible. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to tell you guys, starting next Monday, we will be live on Twitter as well. And we will be getting on TikTok, along with all of those platforms being live at the same time, along with iHeartRadio and all the other places that we're already live on. So, guys, with no further ado, I'm going to bring on Jacob. Jacob, how are you, man?
I'm doing great. How you doing, Journey?
I'm doing great. Getting things going, getting it together.
I know. I'm on that iPad, dude. I'm going to have to start jumping. I'm going to have to start jumping on the show.
We're getting there. We got quite a few. You got quite a few ladies ahead of you, so you're going to have to do a lot of jumping.
Got to make
up.
Not
talking about dance. All right, but definitely, all right, we got a lot of cool things coming your guys' way. I can't wait. We got some new shows coming up on the horizon, guys. Get ready for that. Remember, guys, if you guys get a question, a free question answered tonight, remember, no mediumship. If you want an intuitive reading, you need to jump the list in order to get one, along with the mediumship. That's the same thing. Guys, just remember that we're going to try to get to as many people as possible. If you want to jump the list to get ahead of everybody, get into the contest. Remember, we got every jump, $1 of that donation is going to the Salvation Army to provide turkeys for families in need. Not everybody has the luxury of being able to bring that to their family, and this is just another way for us to help those in need and be a part of our community. So, guys, remember, we're going to donate that money to the Salvation Army so they can help provide for turkeys. We did the last month of our summer shows. We donated to St. Jude. We came up with $326, and they were super excited about that. And we will be donating to them again at some point during this season. So get ready for that. Each month, we're going to have a different charity. Next month, we're going to be doing Toys for Tots, so we can get up the money for the entire month to make sure we can get them the money for December so they can provide those toys. That's also a really good charity. All right, guys, remember, be kind, be courteous. General reads and medical and legal questions, please save for the website. They take a little bit longer. And when it comes to medical, make sure you guys see a professional about those things. We are not licensed doctors, so we cannot tell you if your foot is broken or not, because we are not legally allowed to tell you that. You must go to a doctor. So please understand that. Guys, also remember that when we call your name, that's when you post your question. Other than that, please hold on to your questions. So I will start this show and start getting some names called here. Let's check the jump list real quick to make sure we don't miss out on our jumpers. And taking a look, no one's starting off on that just yet. So let's go ahead and take our first two names down. All right, Taylor Washington, go ahead and throw us your question. You are on our list. And Brittany Lynn, get your question ready. We'll be getting to you soon. Taylor Washington.
So I'm using an iPad right now, dude, and I'm telling you, it makes me want one for real. I'm not even joking.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I'm not even an iPhone guy or Apple guy. I'm a Galaxy guy. But really, I think I might be changing my mind with this thing. This thing's like a TV.
Yeah, it's like a TV, and the pictures are always so clear.
Oh man, I'm watching myself. It's like watching me in high def, you know.
All right, Taylor's here. Taylor says, "Oh, last time she kept falling asleep. Hang on." She says, "Will Edward reconcile with me?" And last time she kept falling asleep. She was waiting on her name to be called.
All right. So, in regards to your question, if Edward will reconcile with you, honestly, I feel like the problem was more along the lines of I feel like you're a powerful person. You have a powerful personality. I do feel like there is a reconciliation. I do feel like it will not be immediately. I pulled the Seven of Pentacles, indicates this is a person who plants seeds and is waiting for them to come to bear fruit. So I feel like with the Lover's card afterwards and the Knight of Pentacles, I do feel like you guys will reconcile. I just feel that like it's going to take us a little bit of time. I also feel like there may be some things in regards to your life, like straightening out, that you may have goals or some kind of situation that you may not be ready for this to be reconciled yet. So I feel like there's like a double-edged sword here. I feel like there's some healing that needs to be done, and I also feel like there's some time that needs to be gone in. But I do definitely see a reconciliation. You cannot deny the connection, especially with the Lover's card.
She says, "This makes me want to beat him up. He needs to move faster."
Good luck with that. No, I definitely feel like there will be reconciliation done.
She says, "Yes, I do." All right. Just put some laughing emojis here. All right, Taylor. Well, don't beat him up too hard, honey, because you can catch. Not only will he catch some hands, but you can catch you some charges. So,
you know what I'm saying? Every time I hear Edward, I think of Robert Pattinson from Twilight or something. You know what I mean? He's got time. You know what I mean? I think he has time.
Got nothing but time. All right. This Journey, you know I'm crazy. Exactly right, girl, but that's all right. We got you. She says, "Thank you." Oh my gosh. Not changes or not charges. Yeah. All right. Let's keep on going here and see the next person on the list, which is Brittany Lynn. Brittany, go ahead and throw us your question. Cassie Lake, you're on the list. Get your question ready. Brittany Lynn.
I guess I'm able to show the cards a little bit better in this one because my camera's not like... I actually feel like there's not enough of me to fill up this camera. I keep moving back and forth trying to get to where I'm in the camera site. It's different.
Right.
I need to get some studio equipment like you.
I hear you there. She says, will me and Aaron ever be in a relationship again?
1 second, hon. We'll find out. Man, that Queen of Wands just keeps going out. So, in regards to this, so most of the cards, honestly, I feel like this ended due to betrayal or some kind of situation in regards to some things that aren't answered. I feel like there was either manipulation or some kind of betrayal. In regards to this, I also feel like this person has changed emotionally. And I feel like you are, with that Queen of Wands, dude, I see independence, strength, um, a powerful personality. With that being said, I do not feel like this is going to be reconciled anytime soon, if at all. I feel like with the Five of Pentacles coming out in a reading like this, I would indicate. Oh, sorry, Five of Pentacles in reverse. I apologize. Most indicates emotional poverty, things left unanswered, carrying the past, things like that. So I feel like whatever the situation was between you two, it hasn't healed or it's not going to heal because there's a difference of opinion. I also see that with the Temperance card. I feel like there's different stages of maturity as well. So I don't know if one of you is more mature than the other, but I feel like that's at play here as well. But I do feel like it's not going to be reconciled anytime soon.
So very true.
And I feel like, if at all. So I apologize for that. I hope that resonates.
All right, Brittany. Thank you so much for your question tonight. All right, guys, keep on going here, and let me check the jump list real quick, guys. Don't forget, a dollar from every jump is going to go to Salvation Army to help with the turkeys, guys. Got to make sure that's a good Goblin Day.
The turkeys.
She goes, I feel like I'm more mature, laugh out loud. Thanks so much.
Anytime.
All right. So the next person on the list was Cassie Lake. Go ahead, Cassie. Throw us your question. Megan Thompson, you're on the list. Get your question ready. Cassie Lake. Calm down. Cassie says, hi, Journey and Jacob. Do you know when my goals with my career path will come into motion?
Okay, so just real quick on this show, when I do readings, I do not do specific times because there's a lot at play. There's free will. Everybody has free will. And the way that I use the tools, everybody is different. Some people are, more adept to doing that kind of thing. I can say, like, if you were to ask if it was going to be in the next 6 months or the year, I can do that. But I do not do specific times because there's so much at play. And we base the energies and when we're reading based on current situations or current energies. Also, it's just really difficult in regards to say a time. But I can see, what will happen before or things that can help you along that path or to speed it up, something like that, if that would be okay.
She goes, will it be within the next year, please?
Okay, there you go. So in regards to it being in the next year, I feel like honestly, I feel like not only is there a lot of challenges coming up in regards to this, I feel like there has been. I feel like your view of the situation that you're wanting to be going forward in is a lot different than how wherever it is or whatever the situation is allowing it to be. So I do feel like there is going to be some kind of sticky situations. But with the card on the end, I did pull the Two of Cups. I do feel like it's possible. After the year, I feel like there's just things that have to be worked out. So I feel like I feel honestly like you may be at the starting point of it, or because I pulled the Devil card in reverse at the start. So in regards to this, it's almost like having a hard time, or you could suffer insecurities or fear of the unknown, things like that, especially followed by the Two of Pentacles. So I do feel like this is something that you're passionate about, or it's something that you spend a lot of energy on. And it doesn't mean that it's not possible. I just feel like there's a lot of obstacles in your way. And I feel like some you may know, and I feel like there's even a couple that you don't. I do feel like there's situations that are going to be have to be approached within the next, I would say honestly, about 3 months, 2.5 months, where there's going to be a difference of opinion. Honestly, I really see that. There's going to be a difference of opinion or a difference of view in regards to you and another person, whether it be in the career or whether somebody that you're trying to have help you, whatever that situation is, there's going to be a difference of opinion that's going to be a big factor here. I do feel like it's possible after the year. I just don't feel like it's really feasible this year. I hope that resonates.
All right, good stuff. All right. Let's keep on going here, guys, and take the next person in line, which was Megan Thompson. Megan, go ahead and throw us your question. Kira, go ahead and get your question ready. You're on the list. Megan Thompson. Guys, remember, we're calling out a couple names at a time. That way you guys can get your question ready.
I feel like it's always harder to tell somebody, you know what I'm saying, like problems or things like that. Like it's always like it's almost like it changes your energy. Like when you're giving somebody a good reading, you get all pumped up and you're like, yeah,
yes,
you're gonna do great. And then you're like, then when you're giving somebody like the hard ones, it's like it's difficult. You know what I mean? Because then it feels like you feel what they're feeling.
When it comes to people, and Cassie said, makes perfect sense. Thank you, Jacob. When it comes down to like people finding out about jobs and things like that, I always tell them, you have to, even though you're getting this information, make sure you're going in with the same strength that you were going in prior, because now knowing this, you may not do that little extra step that's going to make them go, wow, so you want to continue with that wow moment. So you don't want to throw them off or throw yourself off or, shoot yourself in the foot.
Well, see, that's the truth too. That is a big play with a lot of human thought process now, is we don't realize that we manifest things based on it. So if you tell somebody bad news and they hold on to it, you could manifest that reality just from that knowledge. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So you got to not hold onto it. You just have to, you know what I'm saying? Keep hoping for the best, but prepare for the worst. It's just got to be that fleeting thought in the back of your mind. Otherwise, you can manifest it.
Just like, in my profile, I tell people you can turn a yes into a no or a no into a yes. It just depends on the situation and how you're willing to prepare yourself for it. So,
always free will. There's always free will.
All right. So let's keep on going here. I don't see Megan, so we're going to go ahead and go with Kira. Go ahead, Kira, throw us your question. Vedre, get your question ready. You're next on the list. Oh, and Cassie says, I'm actually very aware of what you're saying, and it's not surprising by the unknown things coming up. I will keep doing what I am doing. I know it'll be a challenge, but I'm passionate about it. Thanks again. Good message. Good. I like that.
I know. I like that. I like hearing feedback like that.
All right. Kira says, love soon, ? Single.
All right. Here we go. Honestly, so this is, I do feel like there's a connection coming soon. But the cool part about this reading is I pulled the Strength card with the Queen of Wands. Even though the Queen of Wands is in reverse, I would definitely depict this as you're not one of those people who is always focused on relationships. Even though you're thinking about it right now, or you may be asking about it, I feel like you're more than capable of, and sometimes you're even comfortable with being by yourself. I feel like there's a different strength to you than a lot of people who are seeking companionship or some kind of situation like that. With that being said, I do feel like there will be a connection probably within the next 4 months, I would say. 4 to 6 months, because I pulled the Six of Pentacles.
True. She said true.
Right. So with that being said, the Six of Pentacles indicates balance. So I feel like the relationship history with you is been kind of fluctuational, high lows. You may date one good guy, one bad guy, one good guy, one bad guy, some kind of situation like that. So, although I do feel a connection coming forth, I do not feel like it's going to be a very long one. I feel like more along the lines somewhere after that. So, I do feel like you probably will have options within a half a year. I hope that resonates.
All right. Take a look here, guys. Give me just a second. All right. All right. She said, thank you. You are welcome.
Anytime.
All right, Baydre. Go ahead and throw us your question. And then Keys, get your question ready. You're on the list. All right, we got Baydre here. Baydre says, how would me and Jacob our vibe? Just kidding. Should I start an online Should I start online dating?
And you know what's funny is I read that question. I'm like, wait, I'm Jacob R. You know, it took me to even register what was going on. You know what I mean? Got me.
Exactly.
You know, it's like one of those. Hey, that's my name. You know. All right, here we go.
I've done that.
Okay, so I do see I see online dating. There's two things here that's big here. I feel like online dating is not typically something that you're big into or something that you are comfortable with. That's a very strong feeling here. I feel like with the Five of Cups behind the Five of Swords, in regards to this, I feel like this is not something that you're really comfortable doing, or that you would have a hard. You would probably have a hard time opening up. With that being said, Eight of Wands followed by the Star, I do feel like it would have a positive outcome for you. Now, when I say that, online dating is very difficult, and I feel like I feel like this is kind of the big catch here is maybe you don't know how to do it, or you haven't picked the right sites, or some kind of things like that. So if you do go into it, make sure you're not going on to these like free sites or anything like that, because online dating has just as many, if not more, scammers than Facebook. So make sure you do your research before going into it, and that way you go into it with a higher comfortability level. Because I do feel like you're the kind of person that is more of a one-on-one person that opens up. You probably pick up on other people's energies or vibes like that as well. So I feel like that's a big part of dating for you, or you being able to open up or allow somebody in. So just keep that in mind when you're going into that, because I feel like this is a two-part thing. So if that's you, just make sure when you're going in that you're doing your research, and that you're able to do those things with the proper knowledge beforehand, because I don't want to see anybody get hurt, and a lot of these online dating websites are very difficult. So I feel like that's what I would say. I hope that resonates with you.
All right, good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Thanks, Pedro. Appreciate your question. All right, we've got first person tonight for the jumps is Ashley Elliott. Go ahead, Ashley, throw us your question. Keys, keep your question ready. We'll be grabbing yours here in just a moment.
So here's the thing. If you want, you have the option. You can ask a question, and I can do a reading, or I also do intuitive readings. So you have the ability with this jump. You have the option for an intuitive reading. Now, here's the catch. My intuitive readings, I usually do them for people who I've never read before. I don't ask questions, and I just give you a rating based on basically on vibrations and emotions, on things that you've been through. I'm an intuitive empathic reader. I'm a Cancer, so I'm very, very emotional. So I pick up on a lot of emotions that people have went through. This is not about fortune telling. This is about things that have happened from the past. I do speak very fast, so it's very difficult. But if you hold your comments to the end, and if you always don't like it, or if it doesn't resonate, because there is a lot of energies on these lives, I get a lot better results most of the time one-on-one. But if it doesn't resonate, you can always say it doesn't resonate, and I will still pull cards for you. It's up to you. If that's something that you're interested in, I was talking to Journey about doing those for the jumps. If people are interested in intuitive readings, then we'll do intuitive readings for the people who want to jump.
Absolutely. And Cancer's in the house, because both of us are Cancers.
Yeah, I know we are. We talked about that too. That's probably why we get along, huh?
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
That's why we be talking all the time.
My husband's a Cancer.
Dude, I'm telling you, I always read these things like, oh, I've never met a Cancer I don't like, or you know what I mean?
This is true. It's very hard.
The emotions, though.
Yes.
They don't warn you about that.
Oh, no. And Ashley is here. She says, hello to both of you. I wanted to know if or when Travis and I will reconcile.
So is this the jump?
Yes, this is the jump.
Okay. All right. Oh wait, I gotta left those cards on top. Give me 1 second. Sorry there. Ooh, honey. Reconcile. So I pulled the King of Swords, the Emperor, the King of Cups in reverse, and the Moon. So honestly, I feel like that you, in regards to this relationship, I feel like there's been reconciliations or there's been problems where you guys have came from or some kind of situation like that. So I feel like there may be rough patches or breakups or things like that. So I do feel like there is definitely a strong possibility of you getting back. You're probably going to get back with this person. But with that being said, I feel like this person has strong traits of control. Like they have a very strong way of what they want, and you guys may disagree a lot or have a hard time getting your voice to say what you want, your assertiveness. So I feel like with this, I do feel like there's going to be problems. I feel like there's a strong passion connection here. But with that, I also feel like it might even be a little bit toxic coming and going. So I do feel like there's going to be a reconciliation here. And then I feel like, honestly, you may even go through another. I feel like you guys are going to have to get on the same level building. So with that being said, I do feel like you guys will join together. I do feel like actually it probably will be within the next month or so, maybe 2, some kind of situation like that. I don't feel like it's going to be very long.
She said he's a Cancer too. Yes, he's very strong and wants control.
So I definitely, if he's a Cancer, you guys are going to be doing this for a while. Okay? I'm just being honest. No, I'm just kidding. I just feel like there will be reconciliations. I just feel like you guys are on different pages of the relationship. So there needs to be that mutual understanding from each other. And so I feel like you guys will reconcile for sure. With that being said, I feel like you guys will just, kind of have to work that out. I feel like, I honestly want to say there's not just going to be one more reconciliation. I feel like you guys are going to be in each other's lives for a while. You know what I mean?
Yes, you're totally right. That's good stuff. All right. The Cancers, they'll play off your emotions. They'll feel them.
Nah, dude, and you can't lie to a Cancer.
Emotion.
You can't lie to a Cancer. You can't even thinking about lying to a Cancer because it's like they already know, and then it'll throw their whole vibe off. Then you think that they're doing something wrong when they're not doing nothing wrong. They're just picking off on me. It's a mess.
Trust me, I've had to warn people. I don't always call you out, but you'll know I know. You just say that little underlying thing like, yeah, no, it's blue, but it looks like it's green. I just go, huh? Yeah. That's my go-to, huh? Really?
I thought it was different, but it could be. Yeah, okay, I can see that.
She said, whew, yes. She agreed. All right, guys. We are going to take a quick break, but after the break, we're going to get some more readings. The next person in line is going to be Keys. So, Keys, get that question ready. And then Ruth Raymond, get that question ready as well. You're on the list. So, guys, we'll be right back after these messages.
For Central Kentucky's best selection of pets and pet supplies, visit Adventure Pets in Berea. We have one of Central Kentucky's largest selection of fresh and saltwater fish, exotic birds, hamsters, reptiles, puppies, kittens, and more. We carry several lines of premium dog and cat food. We also stock Frontline Plus, Advantage, Capstar, and other products for flea and tick control supplies for dogs and cat health needs. Call us today at 859-985-8000.
Are you looking for the very best website designs? Look no further than mypressmarketing.com. Let their expert staff take your website, phone site, or mobile app to the next level, fast and easy. That's mypressmarketing.com. Why shop anyplace else? Just tell us what you want and we will build it. Why settle for an everyday design? Get a design that stands out from the rest. We can even offer your business radio and magazine advertising. That's mypressmarketing.com. Let us be your advertising, marketing, and website design specialist today.
All right, guys, and we are back. Now, guys, remember, we've got an hour to jump the list. So, guys, after that, the last half hour, we don't take any more jumps at that time. We just finish up who we've got left, and we'll try to get to as many people as possible. So, next person on our list was Keys. Keys 9983. Go ahead and throw us your question, Keys. All right, we got Keys here. It said, I got a reading on Facebook as Kira already. Just came here to watch the rest of the show. Okay, thanks. We appreciate
that's cool. That was honest. You know what I'm saying?
Very honest. I appreciate that. She just wants some brownie points.
Yeah.
All right. So, I need Ruth Raymond to go ahead and throw their question, and then Amla, get your question ready because you're on our list here. Just want to make sure I'm getting everybody.
And if we don't get any more jumps, I'll do the last reading as intuitive again. I like that. Dude, honestly, for a long time, that's all I did, and I stopped. I slowed down on cards.
Yeah.
Eventually, I'll probably be getting more into it anyway.
Well, that's how I started out, and then I learned the cards because it was part of the tool of the trade, which my family, they explained to me and showed me all that, and so I was like, okay, so it was just one step to learning, and I was like, all right, cool, and then I learned so much more after that. And I felt like I was going to school, leaving, going back into school, but it was fun for me. I was so interested as a child. And it was awesome. All right, I'm asking Ruth. All right, so no Ruth. Let's keep on going and go with Amla. Amla, go ahead and throw us your question. Christina A., get your question ready. You're on our list. Amla, go ahead and throw us the question. Haven't seen you in a while, Amla.
That's how it goes. Honestly, I can't. I have a hard time staying on other people's lives. When I do readings all day and then you go on and watch somebody else do a reading, that is difficult.
It is. It's like, because I start my day reading at noon, and I read all the way until we get to about an hour before the show, and then if it's my show, then I'm on here reading. So I'm doing even more readings.
I was that, man. I was reading all the time, and then I kind of slowed down. And now now that I want to read, I do it like one day I'll read all day, then the next day I won't read at all. And then the next day I'll read. You know what I mean? It's
I take the weekends for myself because you got to give yourself a break or you'll burn out.
Right.
I do Monday through Friday, and I try to catch as many people as possible. All right, I'm not seeing Amla on here, so we're going to keep on going. Christina A., go ahead and throw us your question. Guys, if you're having trouble on Facebook, don't forget we have our YouTube channel, and we will be streaming live from Twitter starting Monday, and then TikTok will be following right behind that, guys. So look for us on Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube, because we know what happened to Facebook last time. Let's not have that where you guys can't find us on the show, because we are still going live.
Well, man, if we're on Twitter, maybe we'll get lucky and Trump will.
He doesn't want a reading from me.
I don't think you want one from me either.
He doesn't want one. He's not wanting to hear it. He's not wanting to hear it. All right, says Christina says, "Hi, I had a dream about Ivan last night, and I'd like to ask if it meant that we both thought about each other before bed, and it meant our connection got stronger." Sorry for the tongue tie.
So, honestly, I do feel like this person is still connected to you. However, I don't feel like, with my cards, I would not feel like that's what the dream meant. What I'm seeing here, I pulled the Eight of Cups, the Magician in reverse. So the Magician is our link. He's the link to from humans to the divine, or Earth to the divine, or however you want to perceive it. With the Queen of Wands being in reverse, and then the Five of Wands. So I would read this typically as something happened yesterday, or there was some kind of small thing that either brought up some insecurities in regards to this person, or it brought up a trigger that made you think of this person as the connection. I feel like the connection is already pretty strong. I am getting the sense that there is something like there's something not right. Like, I don't know if you guys are communicating on the same page or some kind of situation like that. But I do feel like this person is on your mind, and I feel like that there was something that happened yesterday, or something that crossed your mind in regards to this, and this was your way, your subconscious's way of speaking to you in regards to it. So whether you have unfinished business in regards to this person, or if there's anything left unsaid, or if there's a need to strengthen it, I feel like that's more along the lines of what it is. I feel like the connection is already something that either you're having a hard time releasing, or there's like a learning process that's in regards to this person. So there's a situation.
Our communication is that there.
Right. So I feel like in regards to this, it's something that was left unsaid. There was some kind of challenge or some kind of insecurities that you were triggered from yesterday. And this is your higher self trying to speak out to you in regards to this is left undealt with. So either, and I don't see anything as in like a reconciliation or things like that. I honestly feel like this is more in belongs to you.
Says, but yes, something did happen that triggered me, and it didn't make sense to me.
Right. So I feel like this is your higher self telling you that this is an area that you need to work on. This is your spiritual side, or your higher self, or your spirit guides, or however you believe. This is a message from your subconscious. Your higher self speaks to you through your subconscious. A lot of that time is released in dreams. So this is an area that needs work in your life. That is something that would benefit you. And this is your higher self feeling like that they need to tell you this. So in regards to if you need to release it and completely move on, or if you need to reconcile, whatever the situation is, I'm just seeing that this is their spirit, your spirit's way of communicating with you, telling you that in order to keep going forward in your life smoothly, or whatever the thing that you're trying to achieve, that this has to be dealt with. Okay, that's what I would say.
All right. All right, Christina, thank you so much for your question tonight. We do appreciate it. All right, I need Jennifer Rogers to go ahead and throw us her question, and then Ursula, get your question ready. You're on the list.
Ursula, that's a cool name. I like that one.
I'm sure she gets lots of Disney questions.
What was the question? I didn't see that question.
That wasn't a question. It wasn't her question.
Oh, okay.
Christina says it does make sense for sure. Thank you.
Anytime.
All right, Jennifer's here. Says, do you see my oldest daughter and I reconciling?
All right. So I do feel like there's a reconciliation. I feel like, to tell you the truth, honestly, I want to feel like that even the disagreement that you guys maybe last, fought about or whatever, wasn't even the real situation. I feel like there was underlying stuff before that. And I feel like there's may have been a slight buildup or some kind of situation here. I'm also seeing a lot of relativity in regards to your guys' personalities. I do feel like, I mean, of course, like mother, like daughter, or whatever you want to see. With that being said, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Now the good card is Four of Cups for me. In reverse always means it's a better outcome than the Four of Cups right side up. With it being in front of the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like yes, there will be reconciliation. There's either going to have to be two things at play. One of you is going to have to conform to the possibility of the situation.
Like Flash.
Right. So I feel. I mean, I can feel that here. I did pull the Emperor in reverse, right behind the Queen of Pentacles. So with that, I feel like there's going to have to be compromise from one of you, and I feel like at this time that is not easy or not really going to happen. But with that being said, the Four of Cups on the end is always a good card for me because it basically comes to having goals or being grateful for things that you have or realizing what you've lost, things like that. So with that, I feel like there will definitely be a reconciliation. However, there's either going to be compromise or there's going to be a certain amount of time in between it. I feel like both can easily work there, if not both of them together. But I feel like one of them is definitely going to have to come into play before that reconciliation happens.
All right. Hope that helps. All right, Jennifer, thank you so much for your question, guys. We're going to keep on going. Ursula, go ahead and throw us your question. And then Bev, get your question ready. You're on the list. All right, we got Ursula here. Says, does my 10-year-old daughter or 7-year-old son have any particular skills or interest in areas that I should pay attention to in order to help direct them and foster any learning in particular areas? And thank you.
Okay. So the first one was the 7-year-old daughter, correct? Sorry.
10-year-old daughter, 7-year-old son, I think it was. Yeah, 10-year-old daughter, 7-year-old son.
Okay. So, in regards to the 10-year-old daughter, she, because I pulled the High Priestess, okay? The High Priestess is strong with intuition, very intuitive, very, actually, I want to say spiritually gifted, usually. Now, when you have young children who are gifted, things have to be addressed that are not normal in society. This is my personal belief. I don't know if this really goes with my psychic connection, but this is my personal belief. Society projects their views on how people should be or how things are. And the world is changing. The human race is evolving. So there's a lot more people being born with spiritual gifts, and they get quickly casted aside because society cannot handle things that they don't know or they can't control. So with that, with my advice, I would say that you have to approach her emotional state with a little bit more caution, because trauma with the gifted can make people turn off their gifts or hide them or not be able to. They think they feel alienated, things like that. But with that being said, I also feel like the 10-year-old daughter is a very good people person. She's very good around people, things like that. With that, and her spiritual gifts, 3 of Cups is usually also another indicator of indulgences, things like that. So that would also be your warning for her. She may follow her peers or things like that, and you don't want her to go down the wrong path. So just make sure that I feel like with emotional, she has to be able to be emotionally open and also be able to nurture her intuitive side. The sun. The sun is, I feel like already, I want to say more of a a codependent person. I mean, this is a really soon energy to say this, but I feel like he probably doesn't like to be alone or has a hard time in dealing with himself in regards to that. I feel like that stops them from his new beginning or things that are really progressive in his life. I feel like he's going to seek validation through other people. I do feel like with the Queen of Swords, this person, your son, will eventually be very, very smart. He probably has a higher IQ or able to do some kind of skill. I feel like this will probably be what he makes a living doing or things like that. I also feel like he's probably going to lack a lot of fear. That would be the warning that I have for you. In regards to that, I know that lacking fear and being codependent kind of contradict each other. But I'm feeling like this is in regards to like self-sacrifice type thing. Like he wants to make other people happy in regards to, having that validation that he may sacrifice some of his own well-being. But that's what I would say.
All right. Good stuff there. All right. Well, let's keep this going. And I need Nancy to go ahead and post her question. You've jumped the list. So, Nancy, would you like a intuitive or would you like a card pull? Do you have a question or would you like an intuitive reading? Since you jumped the list, you have your option.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I see everybody here on Facebook and stuff. Guys, if you guys like the show so far, don't forget to put a heart, a smiley face, a thumbs up, whatever you got, throw it at us. We like to see those hearts and smiley faces and thumbs up. It's always good stuff to see here. All right, so guys, everybody is getting added to the list, just so you know. So when your name is called, get your question ready because we're going to be calling your name not too much longer after that. So to put your question up. And we're just going straight down the list. We're on 8 different platforms currently and more to come. So there's more people coming in. All right. Nancy says intuitive.
All right. So Nancy, I speak kind of fast. So at the end of it, please hold your comments till the end. Because I can't see the comments anyway, but at the end, that's when I can clarify anything or some kind of situation like that.
And then she also put, when will I meet the love of my life? Do you want the intuitive or do you want the... Go with the intuitive if that doesn't work for you.
Yeah, then I'll read the question.
There you go. Good stuff.
So Nancy, I feel like your parents were probably in a different standing of spiritual beliefs than what you are now, and I feel like this was like at a younger age. So I feel like you kind of opened up into a different spirituality kind of later on in life. Probably if mid-teens to late teens, I feel like. I also feel like you have a prepared and controlled sense of approaching things. I feel like it's change, although you end up usually doing well to it, I feel like it's uncomfortable to you. I do feel like there's a sense of security to you. So you're probably well educated and able to learn in a lot of different areas. So it's like you can read and learn and remember it. Probably you only have to read something once or a book once and remember it enough to not need to read it again. With that being said, I do feel like there has been, I feel like you're in a strong sensible job. Like I feel like you held a job down for a long time. I kind of feel like you're still in the job, or you may be feeling like, I don't know, I feel like there's like this stagnated energy, almost like you're wanting something more, like you're chasing something more, but almost unable to find it. Like you're trying to fill a void or have that, not just companionship, but like, it's like, I feel like you have achievements in life for sure. I just feel like you're searching for more. So there's probably a calling to learn. I feel like you're wanting to learn or needing to learn something. I don't know why, but I keep seeing that. Also, that being said, I do feel like there's one of your parents that you might not speak to anymore, or there's like a difference of energy in regards to one of your parents. I feel like you've been able to really be yourself more the past 6 to 7 months. However, I feel like the past 3 weeks, you've been going through like some kind of up-down spell. Almost like it's like your energy fluctuates by the day. I also feel like you recently just made a hard decision. I feel like this is probably within the past 6 months. I don't know if you moved or if you changed a job, some kind of situation. I also feel like there's a friend that you haven't been speaking to, probably from the past. I also feel like that this is, I don't know if you've thought about it all the time, but I feel like it just crosses your mind every once in a while. I feel like there's kind of like, there's a fear of the unknown, but I can't really feel like what it is exactly. I feel like it's almost like, even though you're becoming more of yourself, I feel like there's like things that you don't want to do anymore that you used to find happy. It's like you're going through a transformation, a change. I do see the death card. I feel like you're starting to release, finally release some things. I feel like you've tried to do this before, but I feel like you're really starting to make progress now. There's a pickup of energy coming real soon. I feel like that's going to be within 3 weeks to about 2 months. I feel like there's also a problem in regards to where you stand. I don't know if you had a falling out. I really feel like you might have had a falling out with a family member, or argument with a child or an uncle, or some family energy. I just feel like there is a difference of opinion that just needs to be addressed. I don't feel like it's anything strong, but I feel like it's just caused some kind of ripple in your energy. Please let me know if that resonates.
All right. Lots of good information there. Some of these things, when we get intuitive reads, guys, remember, we start going back through the past and we're coming back to the present. And when you get those types of intuitive reads, it will help you find triggers of, things that make you laugh. Why do I laugh about these things? Oh, yeah, that happens. Or, why does this make me sad? Because that happens. It reminds us and kind of refreshes us as to what we've gone through in our life and why certain triggers happen to us in our present. And she said, yes, absolutely.
I feel like also, I want to say this really, I wanted to wait for her reply, but you're also a very guarded person. So some of the things that I said would cause a response for you and your energy would change. And then some of the things that I would say would kind of make you back off, it felt like. So you are probably good with working with energies and don't even know it, because you are able. A lot of people cannot block like that or withdraw, and I feel like you were doing it inadvertently as like a instinct. Do you get what I'm saying? And I could feel you coming and going, like almost like, oh, he's right, and then, oh, well, I can see that, and then you know what I mean? Like almost like you were getting defensive, or your energy was responding to mine without you even knowing. I feel like you're very good at probably guarding yourself.
All right. Also, with him saying the guarding, he's correct on that. But here's the other thing too, is that when you get an intuitive read and you find yourself in a spot, if you find something that you've touched on, an energy that was sensitive during that intuitive read, that's because these are the energies that you've put behind you and you didn't deal with them. You just put them behind you. Right. You didn't, and all of a sudden that got brought to the surface. So remember, intuitive reads, if it brings tears, if it brings laughter, there's reasons for it.
Yeah, no, I remember.
Because I stopped talking to close friends and not sure if I would continue to talk to him. And yes, it's a
coping mechanism.
Sorry, I had a fly on my screen. Yeah, I saw the last part of it. That's why I read it first. All right. It's still here. Don't worry. It's got cousins and it's done invited their friends. All right. So I need Bev. Bev, go ahead and throw us your question. Nancy laughed out loud. I'm telling you guys, I don't see. It's on my shoulder.
Oh, dude. Listen,
he was chilling on my shoulder.
Listen, we are in a psychic show, dude. You cannot make any sudden movements looking either way.
I know. I was like, what the? I know. Hey, trust me, guys. You'll see. Everybody, all the psychics have seen the spirits that walk around here. It's like a hotel for spirits. And Nancy says, love you guys. You're welcome, sweetheart. All right. I need Bev to go ahead and throw her question. Bev, go ahead and throw us your question. After Bev is going to be Kayla. So Kayla, get that question ready.
That's my sister's name.
Kayla D?
Oh, nope.
All right. Just making sure.
Kayla M.
All right. All right. So, Bev, going once, going twice. We're going on. All right. So, Kayla D, go ahead and throw us your question. Selena, get your question ready. Or Celine. I said Selena, didn't I?
Dude, I do that all the time. I'm so bad with
Or, yeah, it's Selena. All right. Keep going. I'm going to get stuck on this name thing, and I do it to myself all the time.
I do it too. And you know what's also? I go to open my Facebook to look something up on Google and see I have notifications on Facebook or TikTok. Then I'll go check it for like a half an hour, and then I'll get off of it and then be like, meh. and then I'll remember what I originally got on my phone for.
What you were originally doing, yeah. I do it all the time. It's what happens when you do too many things at once sometimes.
Right. I was holding my phone with my flashlight on, looking for my phone.
All right, let's keep on going here. Let's take the next person, which is Sonella. Sonella C, go ahead and throw us your question. Sonella C, go ahead and throw us your question. After her question, we're going to go to a quick break, and then we'll be right back, and we'll take more people's questions here, guys. We're going to be here for another hour, so guys, hang in there. And remember, in order to win tonight's drawing, you have to be on the show.
So
you have to be on the show.
So I'm good. I'm here.
Yeah, you're here. All right. All right, Sonella. Going once, going twice. All right. We're going to need PS service to get their question ready. Do not post it yet because we're going to go to our commercial break. And then I need Mickey Tweed to get their question ready. You're on the list, and we'll be right back after these messages.
For Central Kentucky's best selection of pets and pet supplies, visit Adventure Pets in Berea. We have one of Central Kentucky's largest selection of fresh and saltwater fish, exotic birds, hamsters, reptiles, puppies, kittens, and more. We carry several lines of premium dog and cat food. We also stock Frontline Plus, Advantage, Capstar, and other products for flea and tick control supplies for dogs and cat health needs. Call us today at 859-985-8001.
Are you looking for the very best website designs? Look no further than mypressmarketing.com. Let their expert staff take your website, phone site, or mobile app to the next level, fast and easy. That's mypressmarketing.com. Why shop anyplace else? Just tell us what you want and we will build it. Why settle for an everyday design? Get a design that stands out from the rest. We can even offer your business radio and magazine advertising. That's mypressmarketing.com. Let us be your advertising, marketing, and website design specialist today.
All right. We are back. And guys, don't forget, we have a contest going on. So you need to be a part of mypsychicconnection.com. Go on there, sign up, get 3 free minutes, and a possible chance to win tonight. So, guys, we're going to be giving away some time on there. So that way you guys can get a one-on-one reading with one of your favorite psychics right there on the website. All right, I need PS Service to go ahead and throw us their question. PS Service, throw us your question. Our moderator said, sorry, I meant to say PS Service. PS Service is here. It says, do you see my finances will pick up and start coming in more stable? I would like to make a residential move when things pick up to do better, to a better location for my business.
Okay. Okay. So the good news is I do feel like they are going to pick up. I feel like this is indicated. Oh man, I'm going to the wrong screen here. So the Five of Pentacles is that's usually indicated by poverty. But one of the things that sticks out to me when I read this card, because I will show you the other two cards: Justice, Balance, Seven of Pentacles, and then again at the end with the Ace of Pentacles. So I'm saying yes. I do feel like they are going to pick up, and I also feel like I do feel like you're going to go through a little bit of more struggle in regards to this, in regards to the financial situation. But I do feel like they will pick up rather shortly. I don't feel like it's going to be a long-term thing. But with that, because the Seven of Pentacles indicates waiting, or waiting for your fruit to come to bear, or waiting for your seeds to bear fruit. So with that, when they do pick up, and you do have an urge. So you have the urge to go forward with a creative aspect, move forward with your progression, and a better option in regards to the place for your business. I do feel like that will be very beneficial. So the good news is I mean, this is all really a good reading. I do feel like it's not going to last very much longer. And I don't feel like really the finances part is it. I feel like that some of the situations that you have to pay for. So maybe some of your bills or some kind of unexpected financial problems that you've been having are probably going to ease up, or some kind of situation like that. But either way, I don't feel like you're going to be struggling very long. I do feel like it's going to be very beneficial going into the future. And I do feel like the new location would definitely benefit you in regards to pulling in more of this money. With that being said, because I pulled the Lovers in reverse as well as the Queen of Swords. So this is about timing. Don't pull the trigger too fast in regards to this. So I feel like that would be the main part of this is just make sure that you're stably, or make sure that you're making an educated move. Like make sure that you're looking at all aspects of it before doing it. But I do feel like both things are a yes, and it's very positive.
Right, good stuff, good stuff. All right, she says, I have definitely had to wait, laugh out loud, any insight on where I will find the funds for my new project, Journey in Faith saw funding through agency or possible grants.
Okay. So, of course, I do see that there will be some outside funding, but I do not feel like that will be all of it. The Four of Pentacles, as well as the Two of Cups. So, honestly, I feel like there's going to be a couple different avenues that you get funding for this project. And I also feel like it's, you know what I'm saying? Because the Ten of Wands indicates picking up too much or burdening yourself, overbearing. Things are overburdening yourself, things like that. So, I feel like it's going to be kind of a struggle in regards to this, and I feel like you will probably get funding from more than one location. And as indicated, it can be either a partner or somebody who is a close friend, family member, as well as you saving. So I feel like there will be multiple avenues that will be approached there. And I also feel like with the Ace of Cups indicating that there will be like a loan or grant or funding that can come from that too. Some kind of organization or some kind of fundraising thing like that. So I feel like there's honestly going to be multiple avenues that you can take.
All right. Good stuff. All right, let's keep on going here. Yes, thank you so much for your question. Missy Tweedy, go ahead and throw us your question. Kate Walker, you're on the list. Get your question ready. All right, guys, we got about 25 minutes left to jump. So if you're going to jump, now's the time to do it. Remember, $1 of your donation is going to the Salvation Army to help the families to get the gobble gobble, the turkey.
Every time I see turkey scroll across the bottom of the screen, I think of the like 5-finger thing that you do in school. I don't know why, but it's just something that I...
Yes, thank you bunches. All right, Misty, go ahead and throw us your question. You are next on the list.
Get your dance slippers on, hon. We're calling you to the dance floor.
Exactly. All right, we're going once, we're going twice. We're going on to the next. All right, so the next person on the list was Kate Walker. Kate, go ahead and throw us your question. When I hear Kate Walker, but in my head I hear Karen Walker, and
oh, see, I heard Walker Texas Ranger.
That one too. I can't stand that show. That's why that was like no.
Me either. He never has to reload. I don't understand. There's only so many bullets your gun can have.
And it's always roundhouse to the face.
That makes me think of Family Guy.
Yes, that's where I got that one. Roundhouse. Roadhouse.
Oh,
all right. Kate Walker says, do you see any changes in my financial situation coming up soon?
Okay. I do see a financial beginning. However, with the Eight of Wands afterwards, I feel like there will be a new stability or a new avenue to create stability. But with this will come challenges. So honestly, I feel like you may be changing careers or getting a job or getting a different job. Whatever it is, I feel like you're going to secure a new avenue in getting finances or getting that financial stability. However, with that will come its own set of problems. And I feel like that will be, whether it be time management or something small like that. I just feel like, yes, you will be becoming more financially stable. I just feel like with that will come a different problem that will need to be worked on as well. And something in regards, I feel like with the Knight of Wands, for some reason, I have to say that maybe you're not doing something that you're passionate about, or maybe there's something that you're passionate about that you're not doing that could make finances there. So I just want to say that as a opportunity for you to kind of look at that avenue of being able to do that, or some kind of situation of making finances doing that. Okay.
All right. And Kate did say, laugh out loud, I've heard that one before. I was hoping to get married someday to change it, but getting a bit late for that. So she's talking about the Walker Texas Ranger, Karen Walker.
Never too late. Never too late. Have you seen him? He hasn't aged. Tybo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's say it's not. It's Tybo, not. Uh-huh. It's Botox.
Yeah.
Too many roundhouses. She says, thank you. That's exactly a decision I've been weighing lately. That was Kate. Thanks, Kate. We appreciate you. And thanks for the laughs, too. All right. I need Belanca D to go ahead and throw us her question. And then LaToya, get your question ready. You're on the list.
Is that the same Blanca that was on the last show? That's the only name I remember. She was cool as hell.
Yes.
Oh, she got the intuitive reading at the end too.
Yes, she did. She says, "I'll get a card." All right, honey.
All right. Just general. I'll just do messages from Spirit to help you along your path. How about that? First card that sticks out to me is the Three of Swords, indicating that, honestly, I don't really, for some reason, I don't want to say that this is necessarily heartbreak. I honestly feel like this is about self-love or self-appreciation, things like that, undervaluement. Maybe the people around you may be undervaluing you. So messages from the Spirit. I feel like in regards to the Three of Swords, that we have to love ourselves. That is the biggest message that I always think of whenever I pull those for Spirit messages from the Spirit. So you got to remember to have time for you, or have time for something that solely you want to do. It can be something that, like, I feel like it's more like a rejuvenation that needs to go from your soul or from your higher self. So if there's something that you're passionate about doing, or if there's a hobby that you really enjoy doing, try doing it a little bit more, finding that self-love, raising your vibrations a little bit, and the ability to do so. Also, I feel like if you're waiting for a message, or if you're waiting for an answer or waiting for something, I feel like clarity or the message is on its way. It will arrive soon. I feel like you will be soon getting some clarity or some kind of answer to something that you've been hoping to get an answer for, or really getting that information that you need in regards to something else. The Three of Wands. I feel like with this card, that is all about creative energy going forward, expansion, forward progress, things like that. So messages from the Spirit, with it being in reverse, I would say to make sure that the things that you're approaching or the things that you're doing, you're putting a realistic expectation on them, or you're not trying to just shove stuff down and, like Journey said, make it go away but not deal with it. You know what I mean? So with that being said, just make sure that you're going through the things that you need to go through, that patience or whatever that healing process is, or whatever those things are that you need to let go of, or insecurities, any self-doubt. I feel like that has to be addressed. Like, you should really make sure that's thoroughly done for, so you're not carrying trauma or carrying any negativity going forward. I hope that resonates, huh?
All right, good stuff. Good stuff, Blanca. All right. I think she says yes. Wow, on point. So I think our moderators is dealing with a bit of spirits themselves. Maybe some gin and regret.
Man, well, them spirits, they come to you when you're not wanting them.
Exactly. Sneak right up on you. All right, so I need Latoya to throw us her question. Latoya, you were next on the list. And after Latoya, Bridget Smith. Get your question ready. You're on the list.
Between the gym and then all the readings during the day and then this, man, that'll wear you out a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. Tell me about it. I have to go to the gym first thing in the morning, and I got another show after this one. All right. Moderator says, yes, I am. So I'm working here. Blanca says, thank you, Jacob. Good reading always touches my heart.
Thank you. Thanks for always coming in. I appreciate it.
All right. I'm not seeing Latoya. So Bridget Smith, go ahead and throw us your question. Amanda Hyde, get your question ready. You're on the list.
What is it with everybody's names being associated to, like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, or Walker, Texas Ranger?
Exactly. It's TV night. It's TV night.
Like,
that's where we're at.
I don't know. Maybe it's trigger night. Maybe it's telling me that when I get off here, I need to relax and watch some movies.
Spirit has their own way of sending you messages.
I'm telling you, it's telling me to sit my happy butt down somewhere and relax.
Exactly. I hear you. Not for me tonight, though. I've got too much going on.
I know. I can't wait to catch you. I'm gonna catch you guys reading on Friday. I'm gonna be in the comments causing all kinds of. I'm gonna be
putting out the laughs. Putting out the laughs. We always like them laughs for sure.
yeah.
All right, I'm looking for Bridget Smith. Going once, going twice. All right, Bridget. We're gonna keep on going. We're gonna go to the next person. Amanda Hyde. Go ahead and throw us your question.
Speaking of spirits, it seems like there seems to be a lot of people ghosting us.
All right. Hello. I would love a message from Bestie since
Diapers.
Jessica, or a question that is my marriage going to make it through all of the craziness? We're going to answer the second part of that question, Amanda. Mediumships are saved for jumps. So if you have a mediumship question you want to ask after this, then just go ahead and jump and we'll answer the first part of your question. But for the second part, we'll talk about that marriage.
So, in regards to this marriage, I pulled the Fool in reverse. So there needs to be some new ground found here. Honestly, I feel like with the Justice card at the end, the world is in reverse. So really what I wanted to say here in regards to these cards, because it's like an up-down. I feel like, honestly, you guys have been experiencing this, like periods of breaks or periods where you guys don't really see eye to eye. But whatever it is, with the Queen of Cups, this is a deep-rooted connection. With it being behind the world in reverse, I would say that you guys went through some kind of trauma. And not like trauma as in like, oh, experience. I feel like there's something that you guys have been with or been through together as a couple that has brought you or bonded you even stronger inside of a connection. I do feel like there needs to be some kind of renewal of energy. I don't know if you guys just got stagnated or if there's so much stuff that's not dealt with in the past. I feel like this has to be addressed. Of course, this has a possibility of working out. However, when I say that, I'm not sure that both of you are willing or at the right spot in your lives to put forth the effort or the like manpower in regards to this. So if it does reconcile, I feel like it will take some time. There's a lot of patience involved with the world in reverse. Justice does, it basically means that some things, I feel like honestly, the sword of truth comes to play here, and that's at the Justice card. So make sure that you guys are communicating openly and honestly. If things are not getting dealt with, it's just stacking and stacking against you guys. With that as the end result, I do feel like this connection can be reconciled. As that being said, I want to stress enough, it's going to be with time and open and honest communication. I do feel like there's a really strong connection here. Honestly, I can honestly kind of feel it. I feel it on my energy. So I don't know what you guys went through or what kind of problems you guys are facing right now. Whatever it is, it's strong, but you guys are stronger. So.
All right. Good stuff, Amanda. All right. Thank you so much for your question. And if you want to get that mediumship question answered, don't hesitate. You can jump. We got about 10 minutes left for jumps, and then we're going to finish out the rest of the show. All right. So let's keep on going. All right. Amanda says, so true. It's been 21 years, but let me down. 21 years, but let me down. But I hope we can get through it. Thanks. You are welcome, sweetheart. All right. Let's keep on going here. All right. So the next person on our list is Vicky. Vicky L. Go ahead and throw us your question. Pug Mama, get your question ready. You're on the list. Now, if you guys have had a reading and want to jump, you still can. Just because you've already gotten a reading doesn't mean you can't jump to get another one. You can jump as many times as you like to get questions answered.
And if you get them in within the 10 minutes, they all still get on the list, right?
Yes, within the next 10 minutes. All right. Vicky L., I'm going to give you a little bit extra time there. Bridget, honey, we called your name already, so just hang in there. We're going down the list. We put you back in there. So just hang in there with us, Bridget. Moderators are taking care of you. All right. I'm not seeing Vicky's question. All right, so let's keep on going. I need Pug Mama to go ahead and throw us her question. Pug Mama. Pug Mama. I'm getting tongue-tied tonight, guys.
Me too, dude. I've been doing it all day. I think it's isn't there a retrograde? Isn't there a retrograde?
Yes.
Even if there isn't, we can just say there is.
There is 7 planets in retrograde right now.
I know. I've seen that.
All right, so Pug Mama, go ahead and throw us your question. Lucy, get your question ready. You're on the list. All right, Pug Mama's here. Says, should I stop feeding my dog canned and go completely freeze dry? He gets both. I use the wet to mix in supplements, but it's become hard to get him to eat it and tired of throwing it out.
Okay. So the answer, I mean, honestly, the full is new beginnings, new starts, something different, change, rebellion, revulsion, things like that. Or revolution, sorry, not revulsion. That's a whole different. See, there goes them planets.
Yep.
So in regards to this, honestly, I do feel like the answer is yes. I feel like it would. Not only would it be healthier for him.
It's just buy him very high end stuff.
I feel like honestly, it'll be healthier for him, either way. And I do feel like this would be more beneficial to him. With the 9 of Cups in reverse, I do feel like it's going to be a little rocky at first. Like maybe he might adjust to it, but with the Knight of Cups, that comes in as, the Knight of Cups is, reliable, dependable, honorable, things like that. So in relation to the card, from the cards to the dog, I definitely would see, with the Fool being the most important card, I do feel like you should change it up.
Waste, she says it's too expensive to waste.
Yeah, I definitely feel like it'd be. Honestly, I feel like it'd be better for the dog, regardless. I feel like it's gonna be, the dog may eat it easier, or it may be more beneficial for what the dog needs at the moment. But either way, I do feel like with the Fool being there, you should definitely switch it up, and start going to all one. The freeze dried is what she said first. Whatever you said first is what I pulled the cards for. So I would start doing it that way. Do the change that you asked about.
Nice. All right, Pug Mama, thank you so much for your question. We appreciate it. All right, guys, remember, we got 5 minutes left to jump, and then on top of that, in 30 minutes, we're going to let everybody know about the winner of tonight. So, guys, please stay tuned, because we're going to announce the winner, and you have to be here to receive the prize. All right, so I need Lucy to go ahead and throw her question. Rowena, get your question ready. You're on the list. I need Lucy. All right.
I know Rowena. I'm pretty sure she's. That's pretty cool.
Absolutely. All right, we've got someone that said that they jumped. I'm looking right now to see. I do see another jump here. So Blanca D, your question will be answered right after the commercial break. We got Lucy here, and Deanne, I'm going to look to see, because I didn't see it yet, so let me look to see where it's at. But Blanca D, your question will be answered right after that break. All right, Lucy's here, says, I want to know about my relationship. Is it going to be so well and nothing ever happens? I don't want to self-sabotage.
So, in regards to this, I feel like this I feel like this relationship not only is going well, I feel like it's moved either really fast, or it's just a lot of stuff that you're unexpected. I also feel like you may have developed a response due to past relationships, where you might feel slightly uneasy when everything is going good. And one of these cards here, with the Justice being in reverse, is make sure that you're in balance, okay? Because if you overthink, which I feel like with the Queen of Cups being here, and the past relationships being a big thing here, the Knight of Cups in reverse indicates someone who has a hard time committing, or has some kind of fear of insecurities or things like that. So with this, my biggest thing is, and to answer your question in straight out way, you really have to be aware of your mental state. Like if you start looking for bad or overthinking things, you'll find something. You know what I mean? People who look for good, they find good. If people look for bad, you're going to find bad. So don't manifest that reality. Don't hold on to that baggage, because I do feel like this is a genuine connection. However, I feel like it's intense, and I do feel like I really kind of feel like it's fresh. I feel like things have probably moved really fast, or things have taken it to the next level progressively, which has kind of knocked you off your balance. It's almost like you're invested a lot and you don't want to look stupid, or you don't want to just to be another thing, or whatever it is. So it's almost like you're seeking some kind of approval outside of yourself. The truth is with that Queen of Cups and the Three of Cups, or the Queen of Cups being right side up and the Three of Cups, is I feel like you should really just pay attention to how you feel around this person. I feel like that's the biggest part when it comes to relationship. Everybody is looking at what that person does for them, but really, what are they making you feel about you? That's when this stuff really comes. So you wouldn't be worried about self-sabotaging or them insecurities if you really are more focused on how you feel in regards to the relationship, because then you become able to love easier without conditions. If you are looking at somebody for their face or their face value or whatever the situation is, and I'm not saying anybody does this maliciously or anybody does it intently, it's just the way we were raised, or the way we grew up. So if you look at something and you see that, they can do this, this, and this, you tend to forget, a lot of people tend to forget the way you feel when you're in that relationship. And that's what is a key player in unconditional love. Because if they make you feel great about yourself and you feel good, then it's a lot easier to love somebody with that value. So I hope that resonates.
All right, good stuff, good stuff. All right, guys, we are going to take a short break, but after the break, it is Nancy that jumped. Blanca is being kind tonight and gracing her with a jump. She had another question she would like to ask, and then Danielle, get your question ready, because you'll be right after Nancy. So,
all right,
we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
For Central Kentucky's best selection of pets and pet supplies, visit Adventure Pets in Berea. We have one of Central Kentucky's largest selection of fresh and saltwater fish, exotic birds, hamsters, reptiles, puppies, kittens, and more. We carry several lines of premium dog and cat food. We also stock Frontline Plus, Advantage, Capstar, and other products for flea and tick control supplies for dogs and cat health needs. Call us today at 859-985-8001.
Are you looking for the very best website designs? Look no further than mypressmarketing.com. Let their expert staff take your website, phone site, or mobile app to the next level, fast and easy. That's mypressmarketing.com. Why shop anyplace else? Just tell us what you want and we will build it. Why settle for an everyday design? Get a design that stands out from the rest. We can even offer your business radio and magazine advertising. That's mypressmarketing.com. Let us be your advertising, marketing, and website design specialist today.
All right, guys, we're going to keep on going, and I need Nancy to come forward with her question. Nancy, throw us your question. You are next on the list. And then we need Danielle to get her question ready. She'll be right after Nancy.
So are both of these jumps or just the first
These
one?
are both jumps, absolutely. All right, says, give me a card, please, and tell me about my love life, and will I find a new job soon or get a raise? I need to know where to channel my energy. Hey, it's good to know that you're channeling that.
Good, yeah. Manifestation is a real thing. A lot of people don't take it into consideration or make realize it's a real thing. Like, I'm serious. I did not believe in affirmations or manifestations or anything. And my life, now that I do, has completely changed. All right, so here we go. Hey, Journey, can you please post that comment up again so I can read in order?
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. And speaking of manifestation, the Magician. Okay. So, in regards to your love life, I do feel like, so the Ace of Cups, with it being in reverse, right behind the Magician. So, now that you are able to manifest, or you're speaking of manifestation, I feel like it's just going to be a little bit of time. However, I do feel like, because the questions specifically that you asked and the answers that I got with my cards, the Magician is the link to divine. It's also the card of manifestation, the card of reassurance of all the tools that you have to create your own surroundings. The Magician is an awesome card. He's also ruled by the planet Mercury, which is fast talk, communication, things like that. Ace of Cups. So I feel like you may be waiting a little bit. So I feel like the energy should definitely be focused in the career. But just to touch back on that, I feel like the universe has heard the things that you would like or the things that you're wanting, and it's just a process of time before you meet that person. I feel like as of right now, maybe with you being able to focus your time in the career, now would be the time to do so. I pulled the Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. So in regards to your career, or the card in regards to work, I do feel like there's some kind of emotional situation, whether you don't believe in yourself or it's emotionally taxing putting yourself out there or into your work like that. But I do feel like there's something that you're skilled at. This is the Artisan card. It is represented by somebody who is sculpting in a cathedral or selling their work. It's somebody who is being viewed while they're working. So this is a particularly pertinent card when it comes to careers, because this indicates that you are very good at whatever you do, or at something that can very well benefit you in finances. You see that retrograde thing get me here? So Eight of Pentacles is indicated hard work and dedication. It's achievement through hard work and dedication. This person is a master of their craft. They're working steadily on crafting those pentacles or whatever it is that you want to depict this as. So basically, this is reassurance that now it would be more time to focus on career, put forth the effort, because it will pay off. You will see achievement through hard work and dedication and putting your energy here. So I hope that resonates, hon.
All right, Nancy. She says, I'm a nurse and we're in the middle of a global pandemic, and I am I am a compliance director.
I don't. What is a? I don't know what a. I don't know what a compliance director is.
Yeah.
But thank you for being a nurse. Honestly, you should get as much praise as a lot of these police officers, soldiers, things like that, because nurses are on the front line dealing with COVID and sickness and things like that. So thank you so much for your service, for you helping out there. Because I know if I get sick, I'm a freaking baby. And I, you know what I mean? I'm like, why is my nose running? So you guys.
She says I work 18 hours a day, 6 days a week. I'm overworked and underpaid.
Listen, so I don't know if you guys follow the stimuluses and things like that, but there's a big break in regards to healthcare workers, and so I'm very glad to see that. My girlfriend follows all that stuff, so I've heard a lot of money coming out in checks in regards to healthcare.
As into what she does is she says she makes sure we follow the law and keep patients safe.
Oh, so you're like the military police of nurses.
Yes.
That's even better.
She's like, what'd you say to me?
That's
not how that works.
You're not wearing a mask. You're not getting your pain meds.
Exactly. Sauce, no sauce. All right. So thank you so much, Nancy, for your question tonight, and thank you for the job that you do. It's greatly appreciated. All right.
Oh, Danny.
So Danny's here, says, is the person who I'm talking with have genuine intentions, or am I just convenient for them right now due to the situation they're in? What is the overall outcome be? I'm just worried, I guess, because they end with bad outcomes usually, but they try taking a leap of faith like I always do. Laugh out loud.
So Danny, first off, I do want to repeat that don't automatically think that things are going to end up bad based off previous things, because there's a saying that I know of, and it says, if you think if you do what you always did, then you get what you always got. If you think like you always have, you'll see the same outcome. You know what I mean? So don't automatically think something's going to fail, because then you manifest that. You don't want to manifest that. But I will pull on this person's intentions for you. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. I know her
Nice.
a little bit, a lot.
Says I like that saying.
It's a very popular saying that they say in some groups that I went to. Okay. So I do not feel that this is a bad connection. There is a little bit of convenience. So I don't know if this person really started speaking to you because you can help them in a certain situation. But with the Four of Cups in reverse and followed by the Five of Swords, I feel like there's more of a conflict in you. It's almost like fear of letting somebody close, or fear of being vulnerable. With the Eight of Cups up front, I would definitely say that this may have started out of I feel like it may have started off different than what it is. I feel like this has became very real, and I do feel like there's a little bit of overthinking there. But I do feel like with the Seven of Pentacles would indicate that with time and proper management, that this is a mutual connection. I feel like it may have started off different. I'm not going to negate that. I feel like you may have been a subject of necessity, or a subject of being able to help this person at a specific time. I do feel like you already know that. I feel like your intuition kind of told you that. However, I do feel like that has kind of went away. I feel like that may have fallen away. So we don't pick exactly how we meet people or situations that come in our lives. Sometimes they approach us in the most abstract ways and become some of the most beneficial situations in our life.
She says he's locked up until November, till this November. I met him before he went in, but both of us weren't in good places and lives, and both were running from something. She goes, I didn't hear from him until a month ago. He just contacted me randomly.
Right. So that would explain a lot.
Absolutely.
I do feel like this person's feelings as of right now are very, very strong. And I feel like this person is very real about what he says. That would also depict why I see the Nine of Swords there. isolation, feeling not good enough, insecurities, things like that, multiple situations, and also that would explain the waiting game. So I definitely feel like this is a connection that started off basically like I said. So he probably reached out, I mean, as many people do in those situations, needing somebody, and I feel like you were just the right somebody. But with that, I feel like that should not be held against him in this aspect. I'm not seeing anything in my cards right now saying that he has any male intent or he doesn't mean what he says. I feel like most of the conflict is based in you and how you guys met or how the situation is going. With that being said, hold on one second. Yes. Okay, so Queen of Pentacles, you're putting more forth into the relationship as of right now, but that's basically all you can do. The Hierophant. So I feel like with you being you, you already kind of have a feeling of the answer. So I feel like you are having a difficult time disassociating your emotions from your intuition right now, and I feel like your intuition is kind of telling you that some of the things that he says or some of the things that happen or transpire in results of the phone calls or whatever may help. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like
She said yes.
yeah. So I feel like you already kind of know the answer to this. I feel like this is more along the lines of you overthinking or over worrying.
She says yes. That resonates. I feel like he's genuine, but given the situation, obviously I was standoffish because I didn't want to be a convenience, laugh out loud, but it makes me feel a relief.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And like we said at the beginning, when you go into these
I
situations,
just needed that validation. Laugh out loud.
so that being said, don't go into this thing giving too much of yourself too freely. I mean, of course, you should have healthy boundaries because I don't care what anybody says. Every healthy relationship has healthy boundaries. You can destroy a relationship by giving somebody too much too quickly, or you can destroy a relationship by taking too much too quickly. You have to have healthy boundaries in order to build a healthy relationship. Healthy relationships take time, and it's a mutual give and take.
She says 1,000,000,000% agree.
Well, thank you for letting me read your energy, hon. Thank you for coming. I'm glad you're here.
Absolutely. Thanks, Danny. We appreciate you. All right, guys, we've come to that moment where we are going to let you guys know who won tonight's drawing. Tonight's drawing winner is Kate Walker. Kate.
Welcome, Texas Ranger. Woo!
I was going to say Ranger.
Roundhouse.
Exactly. To the face.
You got to kick somebody in the face and upload it on TikTok now.
Absolutely. I wish I could put like the little gifts on here because that would be cool.
Yeah.
All right. So the next person on our list that's going to get a reading is Rowena. Kate Walker, please let us know that you're here so we can make sure that we put your time on there. All right.
I'm glad to read Rowena too. I haven't read Rowena in a while.
All right. I got Rowena's question here, so we're going to be grabbing that here in just a second. I was seeing if Kate was going to post, and then after Rowena is going to be Soban. Soban, get your question ready. You're after Rowena. All right. Rowena says, do you see me meeting a man for a happy relationship within the next year? And will I know him? Thank you.
All right. She knew how to ask the question and everything.
There you go. Danny said, always amazing. You never let her down.
Thank you. Rowena, I feel like within the next year, I honestly feel like by the end of next year, you're gonna have a choice. I do feel like somebody's gonna come back from the past. However, I also feel like there is another engaging energy here as well. How you know him? I pulled the High Priestess as well as the Temperance card. Both are very spiritual cards, strong with intuition, knowing higher self, higher connection. Also, I feel like with the artisan card coming in regards to relationships, I feel like it's almost like I feel like it's gonna bring up insecurities. So I feel like when you know that this person is a happy relationship, which I don't feel like. Oh, that is another thing I want to say. I don't feel like the relationship. I feel like it's gonna go through that brief period or connection or whatever, that reconciliation. It can definitely be a relationship from the past. I do honestly see that there's two men. I really feel like there's two men, especially with the Two of Swords. Twos are all indicated by options or choices, things like that. But with that Moon card, okay? So I do feel like you'll know the right one in regards to this because, A, you have learned things that you will or will not tolerate in regards to relationship based on knowledge from other relationships. So you know what works and you know what don't work. I know that you have intuition. Oh, see, I keep going this way. Cards are, it's like a reverse camera here. Okay, so with that, your intuition is also going to be a huge part in knowing. So you're going to have to learn how to trust that a little bit. The six of Swords indicates this can be seriously somebody from the past, and the biggest thing here is it's not going to start off great. It's not going to, either you guys are going to meet in a non really great situation, or the beginning of the relationship will be a little bit tough, and once you get through it, that's when you'll be able to recognize that that's your happy relationship. And I don't see that either. I see that both have potential to be happy, but one of them you're leaning more likely. So there is somebody from the past that is going to come back, and I feel like that's the one you're going to lean to. And I feel like that could be successful, just more challenging. So in regards to that, within the next year, I definitely feel like you're going to have an option between two different guys.
All right. Sounds good, Rowena. Sounds like a good time. All right. Not meaning it that way, but it sounds funny.
I didn't even, my face was red. I couldn't even say nothing. Oh,
she says, thank you so much. Rowena, I didn't mean it that way, girl. I just meant like you got a choice. It's not always the case. But it did sound a lot dirtier than what I thought. After I said it, I was like, shit.
I can't hold that shit in. I'm sorry. You guys you're gonna have to excuse. I can't hold laughter in sometimes.
She goes, I was getting the same feeling, laugh out loud. Well, I'm glad. All right, so Kate Walker, if you're still here, you won tonight, so just let us know. She put a bunch of laughing faces. All right, so Shoban, go ahead and throw us your question, and then Sue Chen, get your question ready. Shoban, go ahead and throw us your question.
I'm not gonna lie, I'll probably be asleep before you guys start your next.
It's one of those days of energy. Thank God for vitamin B12.
I know, right? Niacin, NOS, all that. I drink Red Bull usually.
I can't have carbonation, so.
Oh man, I quit. I've quit pretty much smoking cigarettes. Mm-hmm. I've quit everything that was really bad in my life.
Good.
But pop, it's just not gonna.
Yeah.
So, however, wherever you're from, whatever you call it, I don't know what they call it over in a different country, but I mean, it's either pop or soda, depending on what side of the.
I always say soda pop, so I cover both. And then everybody's like, "Where are you from?" I'm like, I'm just being polite, so you all know what I'm talking about.
I'm just trying to hit all the groups here.
In Key West, Florida, we don't call it. We usually don't drink. I didn't drink soda. Even then, I didn't drink soda then. I drank it later on. But
I drank so much Mountain Dew in my life, I'm pretty sure I gave myself hypoglycemia.
Yeah.
Like I'm dead serious. Like if I do not have soda, my sugar gets low.
Yes.
Like, what in the world?
All right, I'm not seeing Shoban, so let's go on with Sue Chen. Go ahead and throw us your question. After Sue, it's going to be Bridget Smith. Go ahead and get your question ready.
Uh-oh, she did get another chance. I knew we were cutting it close.
Yes. All right, here's Sue. Sue says, what do the next couple months have in store for me? Any baby dust?
All right.
I didn't know that came in powdered form.
Yeah, you get that at Kmart.
Ooh, I should probably find a different store then.
Oh, is there still Kmart's where you're at?
No. I was just thinking Kmart. Ugh.
You got me too. I was like, oh, there's still one.
No.
You got me, man.
No mas. No mas.
That was that fiance finances thing we just went through right there.
Yes. That comes in dust at water.
Okay, so I would say for some reason 7 is sticking out to me, not just because it's my favorite number or it's my life path number or any of the other reasons why it's my number. For some reason, 7 months. 7 of Cups came out. Usually indicates options, illusions, things like that. I do feel, I honestly, so the Empress is, she's ruled by Venus. It's also the mother figure, nurturing, things like that. So in relating to your question, specifically, Ace of Wands, new beginnings, Empress, I do feel like there is babies or baby or whatever. I just feel like there is a baby energy there. I definitely would say that I do feel like there is a energy in regards to having a child, becoming pregnant, some kind of situation like that. 6 of Cups is nostalgic memories, things of the past, but it is indicated by 2 children, one giving the other one a flower. It also, can usually represent insecurities, things like that, but I usually try to pertain to a question. So the fact that you have Cups, Wands, I also feel like this is something I feel like this is something that you want, or something that you're happy about, or that you wouldn't mind. I could be wrong, but either way, with the Empress card, I do feel like it is in your future.
All right, Sue. There you go.
There we go.
It's coming in dust form at water, sweetheart.
You gotta wait till she replies before you get. You know what I'm saying? You can say congratulations and be like, oh, well, sorry.
All right, Sue. Thank you so much for your question tonight. We appreciate you. All right, Bridget Smith, go ahead and throw us your question. You are next on the list. Now, remember, I need Kate Walker to let me know that she's here because she won, so we can go ahead and get that done. And she goes, thank you. I'm dealing with a newborn right now. Not sure if I can prepare for another one.
Okay, honestly, that could be the Empress energy right there. That's nurturing, mothering, things like that. But with the new beginning, it's not that it's not there.
Exactly. Guys, just remember that if you didn't get your chance to get a read on tonight's show, we're going to have a show 30 minutes after this one with Gifts of Faith. So if you don't get your opportunity here, don't forget to tune in over there. All right, Bridget says, I met this guy about a week ago or so ago. I am wondering how things will turn out because I'm feeling I've never felt, I'm assuming felt this way before when I'm with him.
Okay. So, in regards to the person that you met recently, I feel like the reason, a big part of the reason why you feel this way is, honestly, I feel like this person is probably different from some of the relationships you've had in the past. I definitely feel like with this connection, it is genuine. It is a new beginning. I also feel like there is a strong energy going forward. With that being said, I do feel like time is a big deal here. I do feel like something hasn't came to light yet. There's some kind of answers or some kind of clarity that will be coming from this person in regards to this relationship, possibly why you feel the way you feel, or some kind of better understanding. I also feel like there's like an unsurety in you in regards to this. So it's almost like it seems too good to be true.
Yes, he's a lot different.
Yeah, so it's too good to be true. A lot of things like that. So I feel like there's like this comfortability level that is different with you. It's almost like because he's a different guy, or because he treats you different, it's like you're watching your step a little bit more, or you're overthinking things, trying not to mess things up. That's a big warning here, because I feel like this person is genuinely into you. There is a strong connection here. I actually feel like it could actually be moving kind of quickly, especially in regards to him. So this person probably says things or does things, acts out little things that kind of that's his way of speaking to you or letting you know that that's where he stands. And you kind of thrown off balance by it because it's not something that you're used to. You're used to one different way.
It does seem to be too good to be true.
So this throws you off in regards to that's not how your typical guys or how the guys in relationships from the past communicate with you. So this creates some kind of situation of insecurity or unsurety inside of you. That being said, I do feel like going into the future, there is a strong connection, and I feel like this is going to go a little while. I do not see right now as forever, but that's just because of the energies right now. I do feel like there's a lot to be learned, and there will be some answers in regards to this, clarity in regards to why or how you're feeling this. Will come about probably in about 5 to 6 months within that time frame. So don't be scared of it, and don't think that it's a bad thing, because I didn't pull any bad cards in regards to controlling or manipulation or anything negative. Just kind of take it easy.
She goes, I'm scared of messing it up.
Right. Just make sure that you don't overthink it. Just be yourself, and just hold on to that feeling that you feel when you're with that person. That is the biggest part in relationships, as I said earlier. It's not always what they can do for you. It's how you feel when you're with them. You can be comfortable in any kind of situation if you're comfortable with yourself. So don't worry about messing it up. Don't worry about not being yourself, things like that. Don't worry about it being different. Different is a good thing, because if you do what you always did, then you'll get what you always got. Like I said earlier. So this different, that's good. That's very good. And soak up the connection while you have it. And hopefully it just keeps going and things like that. I feel like this person's genuinely into you. So don't be afraid of it, hon.
All right, Bridget. Thank you so much for that question tonight. And have a little bit more faith within you and the abilities that you have. She says, I'm so glad to hear that all my relationships have been bad. He is amazing. So don't pin yourself against yourself, because that can happen after being in these major relationships that have been life altering. But remember to take in the information from those past relationships that you've learned the do's and don'ts from, and that's what you need. So just make sure you remember what you learned from the last relationship, and the good stuff comes forward. It says, thank you. I feel so much better about it now. You're welcome, Bridget.
Anytime.
All right. Guys, if you like what you heard tonight and would like to get a private reading with Jacob, you can find him at mypsychicconnection.com. And he's on there quite a bit. So, guys, if he's not on, arrange a call with him, and he will get with you as soon as he logs on. All right, guys. And remember, you can find him here every Wednesday night. My Psychic Connection, MPC Live. Until then, guys, this has been great. Jacob, it's been a pleasure. I love doing the show with you. And I will see you again next Wednesday.
All right. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
All right. Guys, have a great night. And don't forget, Gifts of Faith has a show 30 minutes after this one. Just tune in 30 minutes from now. Have a great night.